I stopped making videos on this shit because it's like watching a TV show and you want to talk about that TV show with people, but they don't watch it. You get what I mean? You named all this shit and said I'm a mega fan. I'm not. I'm a regular ass nigga that got a daughter, take care of her, and fucking work a job. I got into this shit, 3 years ago? Never read a comic before 3 years ago. And I done grew this large on this fucking page and know the shit that I know because I read this shit. I said name a time in DC that they did a retcon. You said all this extra shit, right? Like that we're currently in Dawn of DC. We're not currently in Dawn of DC. We're in All In. That shit ended with the absolute power shit. That's how we got absolute Batman and all the rest of that shit from the All In special. But if you was reading Dawn of DC, then you should have read this fucking book where they talk about this girl came from outside the universe. Her shit blew the fuck up. That's how she got into the main continuity of DC with powers herself like the Speed Force and shit, and was watching and seeing every one of them damn things that you named up there. Rebirth, shit like that. Cause she was immune to all that shit that was happening to the regular characters. That shit was even shown when they showed that she was there during Death Metal. And that shit obliterated everything. And she met up with the Black Batman. Batman's Robin, the Black Batman Robin, Signal ass. The older Signal. He's final night. He tells your ass, I never met somebody that's immune. Immune to what? What is he talking about? What are they immune to? Let's go back to Dark Side War, and they explain that the world's always this shit is gonna happen all the time. The shit that you're naming is a part of the fucking story. They live and they die. They said the dark secret of existence is that history has been destroyed and then reborn over and over. Every event has repeated itself from the birth of an insignificant maggot to the death of a Superman. But this must stop. Who is that talking? Metron. The motherfucker that Batman had the damn chair of, and Wally West. The motherfucker y'all always need to bring up. Wally West on the chair. Yeah, that's the chair. He explains to you that he watched all that shit from the first Crisis with the Anti-Monitor when they had to jump his ass. He watched that shit and watch it get reborn. He watched every single fucking Crisis that happened. What does all this shit tell you? That all that shit is canon. That shit's supposed to fucking happen. Let's jump back to Dawn of DC, Wonder Woman, issue 10. Or if you go all the way to at the end where they explain Trinity's story with Superman's son and Robin. When Damian and Superman was arguing and shit, they was arguing about powers. He said, sure, all your powers are awesome. What about that other thing you people had where you was like shooting itty bitty Superman out your fingers? He explained like, no, that was one time thing where my dad had, and he was going to explain where he had got this radiation from this damn kryptonite. I think it was some type of kryptonite fucking meteorite, and he was jealous of that motherfucker. He ended up getting that motherfucker killed. Every time the damn little thing pop out, it take all the Superman powers, so he'd be like a regular person. That's why he was hating on it. So he killed that motherfucker to get his powers back. Back to Infinite Frontier, like you was talking about at first. They explained this shit in there that when Diana did that shit during the death metal shit, when she sacrificed herself, she undid all the timelines and shit, bringing back all their memories and shit. But that doesn't explain how the fuck Superman can remember shit from 1958 in his first fucking volume of Superman. That happened in Rebirth, Superman Reborn, where he met up with his past self, with his current self. And his son, John, took and made this shit into this fucking, that was his damn parents. Mixie Spittlix did some shit to Superman, right? And they didn't even remember his ass, they having kids with that motherfucker. He up here crying and shit to him. And that's when he got to explaining like them little light beings and shit is connected to y'all. There's some other part of y'all that know me. But that's when Superman fused with his past self and his current self. Like all his past memories and all that shit is now current. So not only do all the heroes remember that shit that happened after each one of these retcons or reboots is what y'all calling them. They're not reboots. It's all part of the fucking storyline. Shit happens to these characters because they're not immune to that shit is what I showed you. Only certain characters is. And that's because if you read Stargirl and the Lost Children, some of them characters exist outside the multiverse. Like the Dark Multiverse, where Batman Who Laughs came from. None of that shit affected his universe, all them crises I showed you. You even got some characters that exist outside the Divine Continuum, aka DC. You got some characters that exist over here, where that shit don't affect them. And I ain't even supposed to know this shit, bro. I've been reading this shit for about, what, 3 years? I just do it on a daily. I like to read. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's not a retcon. It's a part of the story.